What is up, YouTube? It's your homeboy Josh. For today, I'm going to be talking about the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege, but to be specific, we're going to be talking about the travel insurance that this card offers. Let's get into it. So first, actually, they have quite a list for the insurance that they provide. First is out of province country emergency medical insurance. They have travel accident insurance, auto rental collision loss damage waiver insurance, trip cancellation and trip interruption insurance, delayed baggage and flight delay insurance, hotel or motel burglary insurance. So those are all the travel insurance that this card can offer. Now, basically, they have a documentation about this in which you could read the complete details of this insurance, but I'm going to give you an overview about this. So first, we're going to be talking about the out of province country emergency medical insurance. So this insurance, what should you do in case this happens, like in case you have a medical emergency outside of the country or outside of the province? If you have a medical emergency, you must call us before you receive emergency treatment. Of course, if your medical condition prevents you from calling, they would understand. You must call as soon as medically possible, or as an alternative, someone else may call on your behalf. They could be a relative, a friend, nurse, or doctor. If you do not call them, or if you choose to seek care from a non approved medical service provider, you will be responsible for a portion of your medical expenses as outlined under the limitations of their coverage. So um that's the main point of that part of the insurance. Now, we're going to go to the next one, which is the the travel, the what was that again? I think that was travel accident insurance. Okay? So travel accident insurance is going to be this. So the travel accident insurance covers you in the event of an accidental bodily injury resulting in a loss, including death, while traveling on a common carrier for up to 500,000 Canadian dollars. You gotta consult the list of specific losses covered under the specific loss indemnity section of the PDF. You are covered for trips taken outside your province or territory of residence. So that's for the travel accident insurance. Next is the auto rental collision loss damage waiver insurance certificate of insurance. This is related to traveling because usually when we go outside the country or we go outside our province, we rent cars for easier access to the area. So this is they have a long list about this, but I'm gonna try to make it shorter. So let's begin. This certificate of insurance does not cover third party liability coverage. You want to check with your personal automobile insurer and the rental agency to ensure that you and all other drivers have adequate third party liability, personal injury, and damage to property coverage. So this insurance is provided only after you initiate the rental transaction with your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card by booking or reserving the rental vehicle with your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card. You are present in person at the rental agency. The rental agreement is executed at the rental agency with your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card. And the full cost of the vehicle rental agreement, including taxes and fees issued by a rental agency, is paid with your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card and or Avion points. If only a partial payment is made using Avion points, the entire balance of that rental vehicle must be paid using your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card in order to be covered. So there is a lot that follows that because basically they discuss the legalities and stuff, but that is the most important thing. So you gotta remember that to in order to avail of this insurance, you gotta use your card to fully pay the rental amount of the vehicle, including the taxes and other fees. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be talking about regarding the travel insurance is trip cancellation and trip interruption insurance. Now, how I mean, what is the most important details about this? The maximum amount covered under the trip cancellation insurance for each person is $2,500 per trip. The maximum amount covered under the trip cancellation insurance for a dependent child aged 16 to 25 traveling on their own is $2,500 also. The maximum amount covered under the trip cancellation insurance for each additional cardholder is $2,500 rather per trip. So the maximum amount covered under the trip interruption insurance for each covered person is $5,000 per trip. So now if you need to top up your RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege card coverage beyond the maximum amount rather offered on your card, you want to contact their enrollment center. So they have provided contact numbers on the document also. So you want to make sure you take note of that so that you could use the card to its maximum, like you could enjoy all the benefits to the maximum. Next, we have delayed baggage and flight delay insurance. So the important details about this is coverage begins 4 hours after the occurrence of your missed connection, delayed flight, or denied boarding, or the arrival of your flight at your destination where your checked baggage is lost or delayed. For flight delay insurance, the maximum amount of coverage for reasonable and necessary expenses is $500 per day per covered person, to a maximum of $1,000 total per occurrence for all covered persons. For delayed baggage insurance, on the other hand, we have a maximum amount of coverage for emergency purchases is $750 per occurrence for each covered person. The overall maximum for all covered persons is $3,000 per occurrence. Now, you gotta remember to obtain a report from the air carrier to substantiate the missed connection, delayed flight, denied boarding, or loss or delay of your checked baggage for this one. So next, we have the hotel and motel burglary insurance. So basically, if you're out of the country and you check in into a hotel or a motel and then unfortunate things happen, this would really help. So the helpful information that they give about this is the maximum reimbursement under this insurance for the repair or replacement of your personal property that is lost or damaged due to a burglary is $3,000 total per occurrence. The burglary must be as a result of wrongful entry indicated by visible signs of force into your hotel room, motel room, or cruise cabin. This insurance coverage is excess insurance and we are the last payer. All other insurance sources of recovery and indemnity payments must be exhausted before any payments will be made under this coverage. So basically, why am I talking about all this? It's because these are the benefits that you could enjoy if you use this card. But however, even though this benefits like these seem so attractive, it seems very inviting, but still you gotta remember that each card, not just this one, but each card out there has their own benefits, which are also very, very attractive, very very inviting. But you just need to align it with your preferences, your needs, and like how are you gonna use the card and when are you gonna use the card? How do you plan on using the card? Those are the best factors to base your decision on which card should you choose. So guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this is your homeboy Josh again. I'm gonna see you on the next one.